These are Pete's final moments on Earth.
Go on.
What up, affiliate world? What's cracking? Peter Kell in the house. What's up? What's up? We're in Dubai. You're in Dubai. Sorry I couldn't make it, guys. I became an illegal alien on accident. I actually stayed too long in Estonia. Now if I leave, I get a black strike on my passport and can't make it back to Estonia. So sorry I couldn't come and play Rockstar with you guys out there in person. But that's the kind of shit that'll happen to you when you fucking start traveling forever because you're blowing shit up with VSLs. And that's the kind of stuff I'm going to share with you guys today. Dude, affiliate world. My God, this is amazing. I love you motherfuckers. I love you affiliates. I absolutely love you affiliates. Did you know, 10 years ago, I was stranded in my parents' basement in the middle of nowhere, butt fuck in the middle of the woods. My girlfriend had left me for some other dude. I was 45 minutes away from the closest bar with girls, and I was broke, and I was dumb, and I didn't go to college, I had no money, and I found a fucking website called StackThatMoney.com, and I was desperate to figure out how to make money on the internet so I could get the fuck out of my parents' basement and live my life. That's it, dude. After 4 years of struggle, I met a guy on Stack That Money named Jason A. Guru. Hit him up on Instagram at Jason A. Guru. This guy took me under his wing. I pestered him endlessly, and he took me under his wing, and he taught me the fucking secrets. The keys to the castle. He gave me a credit card. I didn't have any money to spend on ads. He gave me a credit card. He gave me all the fucking hacks. He gave me all the connections, and my life took off like a fucking rocket. Next thing I know, I went from sleeping on my friend's floor in Las Vegas to living in the Caribbean at St. Bart's. Life exploded. Life exploded. That's the fucking power. That's the power, dude. I don't want to go to college. I don't want to do that normal day job. And that's why I love you guys, because you guys are doing the fast lane shit too. You're not taking the slow lane. That's why I love affiliates. I'm an affiliate at heart. I love you guys. Thank you so much for getting out here. Thank you so much for improving yourself and growing yourself. Thank you so much for dealing with it. I know it's hard being an affiliate. You get banned. People rip your shit. It's a roller coaster. Next day, everything could be gone tomorrow. But we're out here. We're making it happen. I got your guys' back. I'm going to teach you some dope shit, right? Here we go. And before we start, I want to tell you a quick little story. About 2 years ago now, I had this team of media buyers. I had 4 media buyers for me and a full-time copywriter and 4 editors. We were cranking out VSLs all day long. We figured out that the creative was the key to life. The amazing life was just making dope-ass creatives, dope-ass videos, dope-ass VSLs. And but there was a problem. We tested all these e-commerce products in the whole industry, and we ran through them all. And people were ripping our stuff like crazy. And I just found out that we were suddenly 200 grand in debt, because I'm like this horrible affiliate, terrible at accounting and all that stuff. And then we talked to our team, and we're like, we really got to find some exclusive products. We really got to find some exclusive deals and get off these networks, because we're getting ripped off every single day. It's like 10 affiliates just rip our shit instantly. You guys, I feel it. So we do some spying, and I find this skincare brand, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. This brand has everything we look for at a VSL. It's got the unique problem. It's got the authority figure. It's got the unique mechanism. It's in skincare. I love the skincare space. Oh my God. So we hit him up. I go on LinkedIn and I'm like, oh my God, I know the lead media buyer there. He's an old friend back from the old days. So I hit him up. I'm like, bro, you should totally let us make a VSL for your skincare brand. We could explode it for you. He's like, dude, I'd love to make you a skincare. I'd love for you to fucking run Facebook traffic for us. Let me go talk to corporate. And he goes to corporate, and he gets back to me, and he's like, hey, dude, good news and bad news. Good news is you can run the campaign On email, bad news is you can't run the campaign on Facebook. They won't let you do Facebook. And I'm like, okay, dog, well, all we do is Facebook. We're a team of Facebook media buyers. All we do is make VSLs that we run on Facebook as affiliates, right? That's all I do with my life. And he's like, okay, well, they said you can't do it because you could screw up whatever. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, how about this? How about you make your VSL, you run it on Facebook, but just tell them that you're doing email. I'm like, what? That's the sketchiest thing I've ever heard. I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? He's like, I don't know. That's the only fucking option. That's why you're going to do it. I'm like, ugh. I talked to the team. And you know when you just see a fucking full-on something that could just explode, you just can't, like, let it go? So we're like, all right, guys, let's do this. So we make this VSL, and it's amazing, and instantly it takes off. Instantly we're doing, like, 30 grand a day at 30% ROI on Facebook. And we're just living it up, and we're doing it fucking amazing. We're having a blast. We're like, oh, yeah, we totally cracked it again. Nobody can rip us because it's an exclusive offer. We totally got ourselves in a white pool here, a white ocean, blue ocean. This is great. This is beautiful. And then 2 weeks go by, and we're just steadily doing 30 grand a day. And then I see a Skype message. It's from my buddy. And he goes, bro, what are you doing? What do you mean? What do you mean what I'm doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm running the fucking campaign on like we talked about. And he's like, dude, you're supposed to make it look like you're running email. I'm like, I don't run email. What does email look like? I have no idea what email looks like. He's like, dude, email goes up and then it goes down and it dries. Email does not do 30 grand a day every day for 30 days in a row. And I'm like, fuck. And then he goes, if corporate finds out you're running Facebook, you might not get paid. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, how much do they owe us? $250,000. $250,000? God, I don't want to lose $250,000 right now, please. I'm like some stupid affiliate with like cars and fucking Gucci shoes, and I'm like, I can't lose $250,000 right now. So we paused the campaign, and I see a message from the corporate guy. He's like, hey, are you running Facebook? Are you running email? I'm like, yeah, we're running email, but we used the whole list, and we segmented the list, and the list just ran out, so we have to pause. Sorry, bye. And we paused it, and we prayed to God. Thank the Lord, the fucking thing came through, and we got the $250,000. We got it back, and I was like, whoo, holy moly, that was a fucking close call, right? And then we're like, dude, well, this is kind of lame. We got this amazing skincare brand. We had this amazing skincare campaign, but we can't run it. So I called up my buddy. He owned a pillow company at the time, and I was like, bro, fuck the pillows. Fuck the pillows. I got a skincare campaign that is worth its weight in gold. Let's go make some shit. Let's make it happen. So he's like, yeah, sure. He's a master of product. He's a master of the business. So he went out and got the amazing products, started going through the manufacturing there. I rock and roll on the media buying side. I rock and roll on the VSL creative side. So we found a dermatologist. We named the brand. We brought in the real video shoot. This was my first real big, full-on, high-production VSL shoot. And we filmed it. 2 months later, we launched it. Fucking shit took off like a rocket. Almost immediately, we were doing $100,000 a day in sales on our own brand. Almost immediately after the main VSL came out, it just exploded because we had a proven campaign and we just leveled it up, made it professional, and we made it to a real business like you can do one day. Turn your affiliate campaigns into a real business. It's the way it works. It's so sick. We did $100,000 a day every day for 8 months in a row. I didn't think that was possible. Like just waking up every day, I wake up and there's already $40,000 in sales before my eyes open. Like, and it's normal, like this clockwork, like the sun just comes up like that. That's the power with VSLs. We ended up after our first 12 months with $40 million in revenue. $40 million in sales. We held between $100,000 and $250,000 a day in sales every day for 8 months in a row. True story. And that's the kind of shit I want to talk to you guys about today. That's what happened. I'm so stoked you're here to see this. This is amazing. That's the kind of impact you can have with VSLs. 0 to 40 million in 12 months. Reached 80 million women. 250,000 new customers. God bless it. Let's just do it about me. I started 10 years ago in my parents' basement. I had to read so many books and read so many Stack That Money articles to get out of this basement. I feel for you guys. You can get there. I love fast cars. I love traveling. I love reading. I'm stuck in Estonia. I'm an illegal alien all of a sudden. I got into VSLs 4.5 years ago now. The first time I had an affiliate campaign banned was because my mom found my dirty adult dating lander. I hired a mentor on Stack That Money. He taught me how to be an adult dating guy because I liked the cheap payout on the offers. I didn't have a lot of money to spend. So my parents had a small website design company, so I took one of their websites they weren't using. I put this landing page with girls like sticking her boobies out that goes to a page full of dicks. And my mom sees the spike in traffic. She runs downstairs. She's like, Peter, what the hell is this? What are you doing? I'm like, Mom, come on. I'm making $20 a day. No, it's just like, you're not going to make money on the internet selling nudie pictures. I'm like, God. The first time I got banned. True story. Anyway, skincare plant blew up, and I've happened to make 7-figure fortunes twice and lose them all in crypto. Lost all the money in crypto twice, but it's okay, because there's nothing a VSL can't solve. There ain't nothing a VSL can't solve. Doesn't matter what's happening to you, what's going on in your life, you're always one campaign away from the biggest campaign you've ever had in your whole life. And I could not be more excited to help you make a VSL that turns into the most profitable campaign you've ever had. Let's rip this thing. Before this, I was an affiliate, and I sold all sorts of e-com products, foot and soles, pillows, bed sheets, pain relief patches, TV antennas, and all sorts of supplements under the sun. So let's dive into the formula. If you want the slides, I'm going to link it at the end. So lean in, pay attention, grab your notepad, and have a fucking blast, because there's going to be some dope shit in here. Let's start out with the basics. This is the VSL formula. After years, dog, this is what we found out, and let me just dive through this real quick. This is what we found out is the way to roll. So here we go. From starting at the beginning, tear-jerking disaster happens to somebody society loves. Superstar is inspired to stop the problem once and for all. Superstar discovers the aha moment. He's like, holy shit, I know how to solve this. But does it really work? I don't know. Let's put it to the test. Tries it out for 7 days. Oh my God, it works like crazy. He tries it on a ton of people. Oh, it's working for everybody. But crap, we forgot to make enough product for everybody, so we're going to run out. So if you want one, you better buy it now. God, there's one lesson I learned. Stories win, lectures lose. Stories win, lectures lose. In the VSL world, stories rock. Something horrible happens, a hero hears about it, comes up with a solution, he tests it on the friends, and he forgot to make enough, so if you want it, you buy it right now. It's clutch. First thing, I didn't invent this formula. It's been around for a long time. Just go on YouTube, type in weight loss transformation, and filter by most viewed weight loss transformation on planet Earth. You'll find this guy right at the top by a marketer just like us, Diamond Dallas Page Yoga. He's shilling fucking yoga weight loss products, and he's crushing it using this formula. Check out what he does. His first video is about this guy named Arthur, right? This was a paratrooper. He was jumping out of planes in the Gulf War, and he fucked his back up, just falling out of the sky onto the ground, literally. So he starts gaining weight like crazy, and he can hardly move because of the pain, and the doctors pretty much gave up on this poor guy. He pretty much became helpless. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this video. It's pretty emotional. Diamond Dallas Page hears the story and wants to help. Pause this for a second. Repeat after me. I heard about your story, and I wanted to help. This is the key. This is the key. I heard about your story, and I wanted to help. So what did he do? He sent him the program, and it worked like crazy. Loses 100 pounds in 6 months. He goes from standing on crutches to standing on his head. It's unbelievable. Now, all we did was just add a little bit more social proof. It follows the same formula here. Disaster, hero, aha moment, works, puts it to the test, works like crazy. All we did was stack the social proof and stack the scarcity at the end with some copywriting steroids. Let's keep it going. First deal. You are the guy with the amazing product. When you have a product, you are that guy. Your job is to find people who are going through tear-jerking disasters and come in like Superman to save the day. Question, when does Superman show up to the party? When does Superman show up to the party? When there's something horrible going on. When else does he show up to the party? When the camera crew is set up and got everything ready to roll, right? You want to be like Superman. Your job is to find people who are struggling to get these real, true stories. You got to run true stories. That's the way to go, especially when you're building a brand. Everything has got to be true. You got to make it true. You're the Superman. You got to fly in and find these people and then help them transform. So here's what you're going to learn in this masterclass. First off, I'm going to tell you guys what the perfect goal is. I'm going to tell you how to make a banger VSL. I'm going to show you how to put it all together. And I don't really know if we have time to do a 15-minute Q&A because I'm a fucking video in the sky. So I don't know how that's going to work. I think there's going to be one after. And then I have another Q&A I'm going to show you guys later at the end of this thing. So the goal right now, let me take a sip of water. You guys ready? This is the secret. This is the reason why I pass a lot of my friends right here. A lot of people don't understand this. The goal is to make the most profitable campaign you've ever had. If the most you made is $100 a day, like if you can make 300, the point is we were able to spend $2.2 million and get $3 to $5 million back per month, every month, 10 months in a row. That's what happened. That's the whole point. Everything fails because your video fails. Every campaign has a plateau. You scale it, and then now you're losing money, so you scale it back down to keep the profits. How good your VSL is how good you scale. How big your product niche is how big you scale. And when you're in solid niches, you can scale pretty high. So here's what I've been doing for the last, since I started working well, like 6 years, since life started taking off 6 years ago, right? Focusing on doubling the high score. All that matters is doubling your high score. This is what you got to shoot for. If the most sales you've done is $100 a day, then $200 a day is twice as much money as you've ever made in your whole life. It's amazing, right? 1K, 2K, doubling the high score is it's realistic, because if you have a campaign that's profitable, all you have to do is close your eyes and click duplicate ad set, spend twice as much money tomorrow, and then boom, if the ROI holds, you just made twice as much money as you ever made before. Anything less than double is too small. Anything more than double is too big. Double your high score is the way to go. Here's a milestone checklist. I made this 6 years ago as an affiliate, trying to make my first $100 a day. It goes all the way from low-end media buyer to iconic internet baller level 5. That's what it was. And I scratched every fucking one of these things off, and you can too. You can print this out and scratch them off as you go up the list. So what goes into a banger VSL? 6 things you need to make a banger VSL. 1, you need to know the physical pain your prospects going through, the emotional pain, what is the root cause and how to fix it, what are the physical benefits, what are the emotional benefits, and who is the authority figure qualified to deliver this message. First one, this is some basic copywriting shit. What's the physical problem? Write down all this stuff. They can't sleep, no money, brain fog, wrinkles, big belly, hairline receding. Those are the big things, right? So you want to come up with all the different ways you can talk about the same thing, right? So for dark spots, we could be dark spots, splotches, patches, age spots. You're just coming up with an ammunition of all the different words that you could use to talk about the problem here. Number 2, what is the emotional problem behind the physical problem? These are the daggers. This is the stuff that actually makes you move, right? These are the feelings that are keeping your customers up at night and making them kind of sad. So for example, if you have dark spots and you're a woman, it's not the dark spot that matters, right? It's the fact that everybody's looking at the dark spot. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody's questioning, are you healthy? Are you okay? That hurts, right? Everybody's staring at you, not because you're beautiful, because they think that there's something on your face. That hurts, right? You feel invisible, like the best years are behind you. You feel inferior. When you look in the mirror, you see an old woman. That shit hurts. You avoid going out altogether. You're now isolating your life. These are the real emotions that are causing women to solve some of the problems in their life. And you got to find the emotions behind your guys too, because these are the daily daggers that are hurting your customers. These are the horrible feelings that drive your customers to change. You've all heard the phrase, people buy with emotion and justify with logic. This is the emotion part. This is the emotion. This is the stuff that hurts. So if you want to find, what these people are feeling, you can go on Amazon.com, look at reviews. Great place to find these little pieces on why they're actually doing it. You can study the biggest competitors' ads and organize physical problem by emotional problem. You can read the forums, and you got to collect all these things before you start putting your story together. There's also a thing called the Wheel of Emotions. Great way to look at all the different emotions people can experience. You can Google it, or I'll send you a link to the slides at the end of this. But there's another level. There is another level when it comes to pain. It's rock bottom pain. Rock bottom pain takes pain to the next level, right? These are the car crashes that people can't help but watch. This is the stuff that people can't help but look away from. Super unique, nightmare scenarios. Not only are they the most profitable way to run campaigns on the internet, but it's the best way to reach millions of people. It's the best way to make the biggest impact, because most people are just like Arthur. They won't make a change until they hit a rock bottom. The doctors gave up on him. He finally hit rock bottom. The pain became so unbearable. Now, I don't know what triggered him, right? Maybe it was his son coming in and saying, hey, Dad, I want to go play. Can we play soccer? He can't go. Maybe the son was going to a championship soccer game, and the dad couldn't get off the couch to go see his son perform at a huge event, right? And it just triggers him emotionally, painfully, and he finally flips the switch and is going to do something with his life. Now, rock bottom stories have the power to show them the train that's coming to destroy their lives. Everybody's walking a little bit up or a little bit down. Nobody's standing still in life. You're either going, improving a little by little every day, or you're getting worse a little bit by little every single day. And you're going to keep going in that direction until you either hit a rock bottom and something horrible happens to you, or if you see someone else get hit by with a rock bottom. That will inspire you to move too. So keep an eye out for the rock bottom stories, because when you do find the story, not only does it make you the most amount of money, but it inspires your customers to take action to prevent the hell that's coming. Rock bottom all day. Rock bottom stories. How to find a rock bottom story. So here's what happened to us. We were launching a dark spot VSL, and we needed a story to capture the market's attention. So we put up an ad. We didn't have any of these stories. It was a new product. So we put up an ad on Backstage.com. It's basically Craigslist for actresses. You can hire tons of actresses to go make videos for you and try products out for you. We were offering $1,000 for any woman who had a rock bottom story about dark spots. And we put out this ad. Listen, if you have a story that can inspire women to be more confident, and it's a rock bottom story about your dark spots, let us know. We found this woman called Gloria. Such a sweetheart of a woman. She told us this horrific experience. Her husband had just passed away. She was newly widowed. She's trying to get back out of the dating market because she doesn't want to die alone. She's like really struggling. And she goes on this date with this guy, and he tries to wipe a dark spot off her forehead because he thinks it's a piece of teriyaki sauce. He's trying to get something off her head, but it's just a dark spot on her forehead. It just devastates her. Hurts her so bad, this poor woman. So, what do? We heard your story and we wanted to help. That was it. We heard your story and you wanted to help. This is what you guys got to say. You got to be looking for these stories. And this is what you say. I heard your story and I wanted to help. What do? We had this formulation that had ingredients that were proven to fade away dark spots. We sent her a 6-month supply to ask her what she thought, and she was blown away by the remarkable difference. Pop quiz. Why did we send her a 6-month supply? So that in the video, we could be talking about a 6-month supply and showing 6-month bottles. VSL trick number 1, never show 1 bottle. Show what you want them to buy, 6 bottles. Show it all. Send them the 6 bottles. It will make it back. You can literally say, I sent them 6 bottles. It's important. Never show 1 bottle. Always show 6 bottles. Show them what you want to do in the video. This went on to be one of our most profitable VSLs. And look, it just follows the formula that I just shared with you guys. Date tries to wipe a dark spot off the forehead. Our brand heard the story and wanted to help. And thankfully, we've been working on this new dark spot problem. We sent it to her. It worked amazing. We sent it to even more women. It worked amazing, but we didn't make enough. So if you want one, buy one now. By the way, I can't share what the skincare brand is because my friends are still over there crushing it, and I told them I wouldn't blow up their shit on stage in Dubai, right? So I'm keeping that thing a secret. So, summary. Keep an eye out for rock bottom stories. Put up an ad on Backstage finding these stories and send them the product and get them to film a video with this kind of reaction and then form a VSL around that story. They can move the market unlike anything else. 1 second. Take a drink of water, recharge. I love you guys. I love you, my little affiliate brothers. I love you, all affiliates. You guys are epic. You guys are so cool. I fucking love the affiliate lifestyle. Woo! Let's keep going. Let's rip it. Number 3, this is probably one of the most important parts of a VSL, if not the most important part. What is the root cause of their problem and what is the solution? AKA, also known as big idea, aha moment, unique mechanism. Now, this is the light in the tunnel. If you can imagine someone going through a dark moment in their life, someone's going through some serious pain, they're in a dark place, they're hopeless, they feel trapped, they feel alone, they don't know how to get out. This is the light in the tunnel. When you explain the problem they have, why they have it, and how to fix it, it's easy for them to understand and clear and simple. It gives them hope that they can relieve their pain and move towards pleasure. It is the light in the tunnel that they're looking for. Let me show you how these things work in the pain relief industry. So if I'm pitching someone, this is the way to do it. You have to imagine that you're talking to a 4-year-old or you're talking to a grandma. You have to imagine that I like imagining a 4-year-old. I like breaking it down to them into a simple way that she can understand. And your question is she understanding what I'm saying? So if I'm talking about this product, I go, people have back pain. It's because their spine is compressed. If they hang upside down on this machine, their spine will get uncompressed and it will relieve the back pain. You see how that clicks? You see how a fourth grader could understand that? Anybody can understand that simple message. Your product has to be that simple. You have to imagine yourself speaking it to a 4-year-old or a fourth grader and just getting them to be like, ah, yes, I get it, because it's got to be simple. It's got to be clear and easy to understand. Neck pain, your neck's compressed. Decompress your neck with this tool. It relieves the pain. No more, relieves the pressure, relieves the pain. It makes sense. You have shoulder pain. It's because your nerve signals are sending too much signals to your brain. If you block the signals with this special patch, you won't have these signals misfiring, and you won't have the shoulder pain. Ah, I get it. I understand. It's got to be clear, it's got to click, and it's got to be dead simple to understand. Here's a pro tip. You ready? All the biggest campaigns on the planet have a unique and interesting new way to solve the problem. They have a new, unique mechanism that's not been out. It's not like, so I'll show you an example right here. So this is the typical testosterone supplement. Oh, your muscles aren't growing. It's because you have low testosterone. If you take a testosterone booster, you build muscle faster, right? It's been used 10,000 times. It's basic. It's not going to work. People heard it before. This is what V-Shred's doing. At the beginning of the year, they were the #1 advertiser on YouTube. Your muscles aren't growing. Guess what? It's because you have low testosterone. Everybody knows that. But the reason you have low testosterone is because your body's natural production is messed up. And that's caused by high cortisol levels. So if you take a cortisol blocker, you can boost your body's natural testosterone production and build muscle fast. That's it. It's simple, it's easy to clear, and it's unique. They're not selling testosterone boosters, they're selling cortisol blockers. Difference, massive campaign. So ask yourself, what is the root cause of your customer's problem? How do your ingredients and your features help solve this problem? Do you have any studies to back this up and to see if it's true? People love the studies. Put these studies in there. It really makes a difference. People love scientific companies. They love people who talk about the science. Put the science in there. They just want to, they're not going to understand it. They just want to know that it's backed by science, or they want to see some sort of study. They love it. And make sure it's clear and easy to understand. Does that make sense? Bam. So physical products, physical benefits. This one's pretty basic, right? It's basic copy stuff. Better skin tone, brighter skin, dark spots faded, you look younger, you look healthier, beautiful glow, you look amazing. Write them all out. Now here you go. Emotional wins. You wake up in the mirror looking excited. You feel free. You hold your head up higher. You smile bigger. You feel more confident. You fucking feel hot and sexy. You're living your best, funnest life. It's the emotional wins of just feeling free and joyful and blissful, ready to you become a better version of you in this like emotional piece of a lot of these products. So you got to write down your emotional things. Find them on Amazon. Find why they really loved it the most. What enabled them to do. Look through people's story, forums, testimonials. Look for the little things that really light them up, that lit them up. Number 6, who is the authority figure qualified to deliver this message? Robert Cialdini, authority. You guys remember the book Influence? Authority. It is clutch. This is such an important piece, and I'll show you the power of it, right? There's a video called My 28 Years of Using Retin-A, and it's got 1 million views. It's a 15-minute long video, and the top comment on this with 2,300 likes is this: her, I'm 61. Me, goes and puts Retin-A in my Amazon cart. When you have authority, that's all that needs to be done. Her face tells the secret, right? Her face says that it works. She's 61 and she looks like that. It's amazing. When you do that, that's all that needs to be done. Who do you want fitness advice from? The hillbilly or the fucking Brad Pitt who shredded his balls, right? Obvious. But this is obvious stuff, but a lot of you guys make mistakes about testimonials. Because if you're selling a weight loss product and you give it to hillbilly Joe over here on the left and he drops 10 pounds, you have no idea what if he dropped 10 pounds. He's like 100 pounds overweight, right? You give it to Brad Pitt and he cuts 5 pounds and he's like, wow, I dropped 5 pounds. Look at this. It's going to convert a lot better. Acne advice, dermatologist or teenager with acne. Homeless man, Jeff Bezos for business advice, right? More of the story, not all voices are worth the same. You got to become the best version of you can be so you can inspire other people to be the best version they can be. That's what I believe. I believe the more successful we become, the more impactful we become, and the more our voices are worth. And that's just what the data is. When you have authority, people listen to you. So getting the right authority figure can make a huge boost at ROI in your campaign because now people are listening more. It's a must-have in every VSL. So ask yourself, who is the most authoritative person who can deliver this message? Who is worth listening to more than anyone else? If it's not me, where can I find them? Let me tell you the 4 levels of spokespeople for a brand. Yes, spokesperson are important. The worst is someone with no authority and terrible speaking skills. The third is somebody with authority and terrible spokespeaking skills. The second best is somebody with low authority but great spokespeople skills, right? They're a great spokesperson. So this example, you could just give like a beauty expert, call him a beauty expert. I can name my fucking dog a beauty expert, right? Anyone's a beauty expert who just calls himself a beauty expert, or it could be anything, right? So you give them this like self-imposed name, and then but they're a world-class spokesperson. That can do wonders for you. And then, of course, the final one is massive authority figure, massive great spokesperson like Dr. Gundry and those types of people. So those are the 6 things: physical, emotional problems, root cause of the problem, physical, emotional benefits, and authority figure. So here we go. How to write a banger VSL. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Here we go. We're going to put it all together. The best way to create a mind-blowing, amazing, ultra-profitable VSL is by rewriting mind-blowing, amazing, ultra-profitable VSLs. Rewriting the bangers. You guys already know how to do this. It's swiping the best campaigns out there, right? It's finding the best VSLs out there, writing their scripts down, breaking it down scene by scene like you're a Hollywood director, and being like, what's this scene about? Oh, it's a nightmare story. What's that scene about? Oh, that's the unique problem mechanism. What's this scene about? Oh, that's introducing the authority figure who happens to have a solution. Oh, and then he sends it to a bunch of people, and you just see the path to enlightenment. You see the path to a world-class VSL by studying VSLs. People always ask me, what's the best book to read a VSL? There is no book on VSLs. It's the VSLs are the best things to look at VSLs. Break them down, transcribe them, break them down scene by scene. That is how you become a world-class master. That's all I do. That's all I do on the weekend. I've broken down hundreds of these things, broken them down into little chunks. It's epic. Not by starting a blank page. Starting a VSL with a blank page is like trying to start a treasure hunt with a blank map. Good luck, bro. So here's the plan. First, I'm going to give you 2 tools to help you find a banger VSL. You probably already know them. I'm going to break down the best VSL I've ever written. And finally, I'm going to show you where to find copywriters, and we're going to wrap this whole thing up. So many have crushed it with VSLs. Before I show you that stuff, there's a bright future with VSLs. Okay, BioTrust went from 0 to 100 million in their first 12 months and did 100 million a year for 6 years in a row, and they just got acquired. Didn't know if you knew that about that one. VShred, 200 million a year. Golden Hippo, first billion-dollar brand doing VSLs. Massive, massive, incredible company. Where do you find them? VidTal, best spy tool on the planet for YouTube outside of AdBeat. It's a free one. You can literally see what everybody's running. You find the best VSLs, and you break them down chunk by chunk. That's how you learn to crush it. And then there's AdSpy. You probably already know this. Facebook AdSpy. This is where you find the best ads online for Facebook. This is how you stay on top of trends. I have a group with like 2 other world-class media buyers, and we get on calls, and we just go through AdSpy, and we just check shit out, and we go, oh, this is working. Oh, throwing shit in the trash is like the new hottest thing of 2022. Who would have known? Okay, let's do a trash can VSL. Let's do a trash can lead. So this is how you learn about stuff like that. So here you go. I'm going to break down exactly what we did with one of our biggest VSLs. This is the one that took us from 0 to 4 million a month within 3 months. But before I do that, I want to show you where you can find someone to write this for you. Cult of Copy is the best Facebook group for free copywriters. But the place is Copy Accelerator. That's where the most world-class, all the VSL guys, all the VSL copywriter guys, all the funnel guys who understand upsells, downsells, the flow, the email marketers for this exact stuff that I'm talking about. This is where I learned how to improve my AOV on my VSL because as an affiliate, I never realized that I never had to worry about AOV. As a brand owner, I realized my affiliate VSLs were horrible at AOV. I had to learn something called the money close. I had to learn something how to increase the close, and that boosted our AOV a lot and then helped with closes a lot. Copy Accelerator by Stephen Georgi and Justin Goff is the way to go. If you're looking for a mentor, John Benson is still the most clutch VSL artist on the planet. He's my mentor too. So here's the deal. The more you create, the better you get. So before I show you the VSLs, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry again for not being able to come out and help you guys and mingle with all hundreds of you. I wanted to come meet you guys. I love affiliates. I love you guys, but I'm so sorry. So I wanted to do something. On March 3rd, I am hosting a little free epic networking event at affiliate.party. It's called affiliate.party. And this is where the slides are, by the way. You go to affiliate.party for the slides right now. You can hit the add calendar button, and it'll put it in your calendar instantly. We only have 100 spots available, but I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for like 3 hours, and we might do 2 more after that for 2 other days, so I can just meet all you guys. You guys can all meet each other. It's this fun little fucking epic little video game where you got to run around and explore and like Zoom call with people that you run into. It's dope. It's amazing. So affiliate.party, you can find the link to all the slides there. Hit add to calendar and tell all your friends, or maybe not because we only have 100 spots left, but I'd appreciate it if you told your friends because it would be really cool if we did it. So let's dive into this VSL. Hook. This is what we did, by the way. Aging protein discovered. This is the reason women around the world suffer from loose and saggy skin. French scientists discovered this toxic protein called progerin. It's the reason that skin looks loose and saggy. Now, here's Dr. Blank. She's a world-famous dermatologist. For the past 20 years, she's been helping women define their year. The good news is that women can now visibly reduce wrinkles and fine lines by discovering how to block progerin. Doctor comes out, she's like, listen, I'd be lying if I didn't get down about my age sometime. They got to feel good to my clients. I'm a dermatologist. Sometimes I feel old. It makes me sad. But a few years ago, we were doing some research, and we figured out that progerin is one of the root causes behind loose and saggy skin. It reduces the firmness, it eats away at collagen, and you can know if you have this if you have loss of volume, thin and transparent skin, loss of elasticity. These are all signs of high levels of progerin, and we urge you not to ignore it. But the good news is there is a natural peptide called progeline. It was almost by accident we discovered this natural peptide. We were researching some cures, and we found out that it had a wonderful side effect was it helped the skin. And then we found out that progeline helps reduce progerin levels by an astonishing 22%. It's basically like rolling back the biological clock on your skin, improving the firmness, and making you look so much sexier. We tested it out on 23 women. This is the study that the manufacturer did, and it helped them look amazing. They loved it. Their skin was smooth and amazing. So our dermatologist, we partnered with the company and spent the next few months perfecting our new age-defying formula. We added progeline and then all our favorite ingredients that our dermatologist loved. And after our first formula, it was okay, but it wasn't very good. So we tried some more, and then we hit a home run, off the charts. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the product. It's already helped thousands of women enjoy amazing skin, and words cannot describe how amazing they feel now. I tried it firsthand. It worked crazy. All I did was put it on twice a day, morning and night. And honestly, it's so amazing. I gave it to this lady. She thought it was amazing. But does it really work? You know, just because it worked on me and this other lady, we don't know. What does this all mean? Demand has exploded. Could it really help women? We wanted to find out. So we sent it to 62-year-old Debbie to try it out. Debbie was a little frustrated. She was trying things that didn't work. She tried this, and after 28 days, it was amazing. So now's the time to transition to buy. Now is the time you know that this could really help you. So let me ask the question, what happens if you don't act right now? You keep getting older by the day. We don't say that exactly. You keep, what do we say exactly? Yeah, I guess we do say it. Well, you'll keep looking older and more tired as the day goes on. Pretty aggressive stuff right there. New wrinkles will appear, and it's not going to be good if you don't act. But if you do act, you can fight back against progerin and get that wowing. You can begin to wow some friends and family and enjoy that breathtaking honeymoon glow. But you must act now. There's a discount on 6 bottles. The smartest women are ordering 6 bottles. That way that they stay young and beautiful over a long period of time. And but imagine if you only bought one and you came back to buy another and it was sold out. Don't even take the risk. Buy 6. It's the way to go. The more you get, the more you save, and all the smart women are doing it. Future pacing, as soon as you get it, it'll be in the mail. It takes 2 to 3 days to arrive. Most of the ladies will be hooked after the first try. Risk-free reversal, money-back guarantee. Sound good? Order your supply right now. Click on the page. Boom! 0 to 4 million a month in the first 3 months. Can you believe it? Then you go traveling around the world and become illegal aliens in a country and you can't leave in to make a speech in Dubai. That's what happens. Anyway, guys, this is Peter Kell. Thank you so much signing. Join me at affiliate.party. Add it to the calendar. I'm going to be hanging out with you guys, talking to you guys. Enjoy your trip in Dubai. Peter Kell out. See you guys later.